What's going on, guys? This is John, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to create an end screen card like this in Photoshop. So without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. By the end of the tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how you can get these images, these end screen cards, and the project file for free at the end of this video. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, what you gotta do is open up Photoshop. If you do not have Photoshop, I will link it in the description below for y'all to go get it. Once you get Photoshop installed and get your free 7-day free trial, you should have a similar layout to mine. On home, it should be for you. It should be like no current projects, and you should have a Learn tab. Then your work, Lightroom photos, cloud documents, and deleted. So what we're gonna do is go where it says Create New. We click on that. Alright, you should have, once you hit that create new button, you should have a new window pop up that says new document, and what should be on is the photo tab. Should come up with a default Photoshop size 7x5, but for me I'm going to use my YouTube thumbnail template. It's simple, it's 1920 by 1080. Make sure it's set to pixels and not pixels, not inches or millimeters, wherever it's at. Make sure it's on pixels. So 1920 by 1080 with a resolution of 72 and pixels an inch. Make sure the background contents is transparent. Then we're gonna name this one YT is short for YouTube and screen. Then we hit enter or click the blue create button. It should create the project. Make sure you're using Photoshop 2020 or newer. If you have the lower versions of Photoshop, this will not. The project file that I'll be giving you for free will not work. So make sure you're using Photoshop 2020 or newer, because it will work on Photoshop 2020 or newer. So let's go to the bottom here and change this where it says 33.33%. We're going to change that to 40% to zoom up a little. Alright, so you should have a blank checkered background. I'm going to import these first. Before I import anything, I want to create some folders. So make sure I know what I'm doing. The first one, I'm going to call this one background images. Next one will be text. And the third one will be end screen elements. And I'm going to put the colors for each one. Now this one is going to be the first background image, so we'll go there. Then I'll go to my File Explorer, go to my desktop, and import these images. I import these images one by one. So first I am going to do, which one should I do? I'm going to import this one in, the Grand Theft Auto 5. It should be in the project files once I release this. So we're going to wait for that to load in. It's not at our canvas. So we press Alt on our keyboard, then left click and drag it out. Then we stop there. Then we adjust it to size. Whoops. To fit our canvas, we're just gonna hit Shift and left click to adjust it. Then we press Enter on our keyboard. That's what we should have. Then we're gonna right click the image layer, and we're gonna select Rasterize Layer. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Now, I want to make this background image like a little blur. So, the way I'm doing that is going to, where's this filter right between select and 3D and the very top of this Photoshop bar. I go to filter, blur, and select Gaussian Blur. And I like to have it at 9 pixels for the radius, because you look right now, that's kind of like. So I'm gonna press OK to confirm my settings. Now this is where it gets interesting. Now we're gonna have a text right here. Let's create the elements. So we're gonna close these up real quick. When you go to our toolbar, you don't see this toolbar, go to Window, and select Tools. Make sure your tools is selected. If not, just go ahead and click Tools. Then you have these. I'm going to select the Custom Shape tool. It might be like a rectangular shape tool or some other tool. I'm going to select the Custom Shape tool. Then I'll go to my drop down menu. And I'll go to my Legacy Shapes and more. You don't see these legacy shapes. What you gotta do is go to this bar right here where it says color and right next to our work area. You should have a triangle and a circle called shapes. Click that. Then click this hamburger button and select Legacy Shapes and more to view it. So we're gonna click the 2019 shapes, or we're gonna select all Legacy default shapes. Then we're gonna select shapes. First, we're gonna make the video elements. So then we click this square right here. In order to be more accurate, I downloaded Daniel Batal's end screen element for reference. I'll leave his link to his channel and his website in the description below for you all to go check it out. Let's see if I can. Right here. I use it for reference. Then with the shape I want to create, I'm going to press Alt or hit Shift, then click and drag. Or just left click and drag to fit the size. Drag it out to where I want it. Move tool, press Ctrl T to transform. But I don't like this background color, so we're going to change that. Make sure we're going to select this, rasterize layer. I'll call this video layer 01. Now I can delete the end screen. Now drag this into the end screen elements tab or folder. We don't want the pass-through, we want the normal. I'm going to right-click, blending options. I'm going to select the color overlay. Select the opacity to 100. Select the color picker. I'm going to go for like an orange. Then I'm going to select stroke. And I'm going to adjust this to like about the size of where I want it. 6 should be good. And make sure the position is on the outside. And I'm going to select a drop shadow. And select OK. Then I press Ctrl J to duplicate. And just drag this out to the other side. We're going to rename this layer where it says video layer 01 copy. We're going to change that to video layer 02. And we just close these little that up. Alright, now we need to go back to our custom shape tool. And with this custom shape tool selected, we're going to click this the circle here to fill in. And make sure we change that color fill. Let's have it red this time. And make sure the pixels are like 6. Then we hit Shift and left click to make a perfect circle. You can make it any size you want. Then we press Enter and we press Ctrl T to transform, and make sure we hold Shift as well. Or Shift and left click. No, it's not that. I mean Alt and clicked to resize it. You can have the circle here, you can have the circle here, you can have the circle here, then you can have these elements right across from each other. For me, I'm going to keep it simple, just to keep it right over here. And bring the circle over here. Now we need to add a subscribe text, previous video, and random video. Subscribe text, previous text, and random text. So we need to close this out with the text folder selected. We hit make sure we hit new layer. Make sure we put that in the text folder. Open that text folder up. We're going to select the type tool. Make sure it's on the horizontal type tool. For this font, I'm going to use Bebas New because that's the kind of font I like. Then I'm going to left click somewhere in the end screen element, and we need just size this around. Then we just drag it into place. Then we need to type subscribe exclamation point. Then we just move this right in place. Then we can hit this tick mark. Alright, we're gonna add a stroke to this and an outline. So in order to do that, make sure we on our move tool, and we can delete that layer 1 with the subscribe text selected. Right click, blending options. We're using the same method we did for these video layers. We're gonna head stroke and drop shadow if you want to. You can have an outer glow, a gradient overlay for the text, or you can change the color text. We're going to change this color text to something, let's go with a blue text. Then we click OK. Once that's satisfied, we need to adjust this a little bit more, make some adjustments. Press Ctrl T on the text, and we just need to press Alt and click just to resize it. That should be good enough. Yep. Then we press Enter to confirm the transform. Now, instead of hitting the title and create new text, we're going to copy this one. It's much easier to just copy the layers and make it easy, so you don't have to redo all of this. So we're going to press with the subscribe text selected. Press Ctrl J to duplicate. Then we're going to bring this down. Then press Ctrl J again to duplicate and bring it over here. Now with this one, we're going to change this to previous. We're going to keep it blue text for now. You can modify it if you want to. It's up to you. It's your end screen. You can customize it to your satisfaction. Alright, like I said before, one for previous, one for random. Alrighty, that looks much about it. You can add in another layers to satisfy your needs. Alright, so this is ready for export. So what we're gonna do is go to File, Save As. You will get another window like this. For this, I'm gonna save this on my. I already got one on my cloud document, so I don't have to do that. I'm gonna save this save on your computer. I'm gonna save this to my Adobe files or my Creative Cloud files. Then I'm gonna change this to JPEG and just hit save. Then make sure the format options is baseline. Once you're satisfied with this, and just click OK, and it'll save to your computer. Alrighty, that is simply how to create an YouTube end screen card in Photoshop. I'll be adding more images to this project file than you've seen in this tutorial. I'm just using the one in the background image as an example. I'll be adding more to this kit for y'all. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe with the notification bell clicked for more Photoshop tutorials, gaming, and much more to come on this channel. And don't forget to check out Daniel Batal's YouTube channel and website for the end screen card that I used as a reference earlier in this tutorial. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys in a brand new YouTube Photoshop tutorial.